top to bottom. They're all special in their own way. But there's no particular one. All of them, they play hard, and that's what I like about them.
Last year I asked this question, it was runaway. It was Mario, was the funniest guy on the team. Now everybody says Elijah. What do you think it is? Why?
All right, Rio gone now. It's Elijah. And he was running up when I asked all the time.
All right. Thomas, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good, man. Just time to talk about the season, and it seems like you and Tyshawn are, obviously getting the most, talk preseason. How much have the two of you, I guess, sort of spent time bonding this offseason, kind of be that next great KU duo?
Funny thing is, I won't say it just started this offseason because I've always been close with Tyshawn, like real close. It's just the fact that we never been put in this situation to where now, our bond off the court has to come on the court because I never been. Tyshawn's always been a starter for this team, and it's just like now I'm just now catching up with him. But so us translating that off the court relationship we have to on the court should be no problem. So I mean, it's not nothing that we work on. That's just natural.
You guys, since you got to campus, he's been one of the guys you've kind of always been close with. It's kind of an East Coast thing.
Yeah, I just can relate to him. I definitely relate to everything he's been through, everything's going through, all that. We just relate.
Yeah, I know that he definitely. I remember last year when everything happened with you. I remember he took it real personally and talked about you being a brother and all that. Has it even gotten even closer in the last year?
Like I said, it's been close before, but us going through what we went through and us just being here, we're with each other 365 out of the year. I mean, we have no choice but to get close to somebody. So we're close regardless, no matter what happens with us.
You guys are kind of talking about him being a leader this year. Have you seen a different mentality from him just with the guys?
I never even, to be honest, I never even seen the way other people look at Tyshawn. Tyshawn's not a bad person at all, He's human. He made mistakes, and I don't think people should ever hold that against him, which I felt like they did in the past. But, Tyshawn's a leader, and he's been a leader. It's just now that it's going to be more obvious.
Yeah, and how pumped is he to have that kind of expectations?
More excited. I never seen nobody more excited to play with their back against the ball than Tyshawn does.
Do you think he kind of, because of everything that's happened and maybe the way some people might view him, do you think he's got kind of a chip on his shoulder?
Yeah, it looks like he planned it, the way he's so happy for the season, you know what I mean? And like I said, Tyshawn hasn't, did anything that bad. So, I mean, for people to criticize him and all the rumors that goes around about him, it's so not true. He's a leader. He is the leader of this team, and, he will be ready to play.
Playing at a place like this, everything gets kind of overhyped and overblown in the media and everything else, and he's kind of had to take the brunt of that.
Definitely. We knew that when we signed the papers to come here. So, it's what we asked for, it's what we live with, and it's nothing bad at all, But, it's a part of our life, so let's go with it.
What about your game personally? What can we expect to see that we haven't seen before?
I can say it's a lot more that, I haven't got to show to my game because I never had to. I always just had to play my part, but,
You showed it this summer.
Huh?
You showed it this summer.
Yeah, I showed it this summer. So that's a part of that is a lot of stuff that people didn't see out of me. Just because I never had to show it. But this year a lot more that'll come.
Your experience this summer playing against other elite college guys and like Adidas Nation's out in LA where you just kind of dominated people. Does that make you better playing in that kind of atmosphere, or does it just allow you to work on some things that you hadn't been able to show, like you mentioned here, so far?
I say a little bit of both, but I won't say it make me better because, I don't never want to play down to my competition. But at the same time, I know if I don't bring my best against some of those guys, then I can get embarrassed, and I don't ever want that to be the case. So
you'd be on hoop mixtape or something.
Yeah, so definitely, I don't ever want to be that person. So, like I say, I'm going to bring my best against them, and the summer was fine, and I enjoyed the talk I got from the summer, but I want more, so definitely not stopping right now.
Have you heard any of the NBA talk and all that kind of stuff?
I heard it. I have no choice but to hear it. I'm in the middle of it right now, but right now it's about, my team and, us winning and us getting to the tournament. Well, we're going to get to the tournament, but us, making a run in the tournament.
Yeah, I feel like my redshirt year helped me out a lot, improve, I got stronger, built up a bunch of confidence. And it just made me a better person.
How to make you a better person?
Just being able to see the game and help guys out and just see it from a different view. Like throughout the whole year, just like a coach's view, because I was just sitting out and could be able to tell guys certain things going on, what they couldn't see that I could see from the sideline.
Remember when Dwayne Wade had the red shirt in college, he would be out in the parking lot and watch the bus go away for road trips. And he would start crying because he couldn't go with them. Was it tough to watch the bus go away on road trips?
I was actually able to travel with the team when I redshirted.
Hey, you guys lost a big chunk of guys and a big chunk of your personality in the Twins and such. But you got a big group of young kids coming in this year too. What type of personality is this team going to take on now?
I don't think it's changed much. We got, like I said, we lost a big group of guys that had different personalities. We also gained a big group of guys that got a bunch of different personalities. So it really hasn't changed much, just different names and faces. Really.
I think you guys are definitely going to at least appear a lot younger. I mean, this Lindsey kid over here looks like he's about 13.
yeah, he's young. He's probably he's the youngest on the team by far. But we'll be all right.
Well, how do you think the young guys are going to be integrated into your team? I mean, you guys are going to need these guys this year.
Yeah, we're going to need all the new guys that's coming in this year because we lost so many last year. And they also know that, so we're, as the older guys, pushing them to go harder and let them know how much this is important.
Because I like being in this position. I like having a lead by example. I like that guy listen to me. I like that guy, watch what I do and ask questions and stuff like that. So I'm the guy that they're asking. So I like that, and I'm just ready to continue to work. And as a team, we're gonna start practicing pretty soon and just get better as a team. I think we all had a long summer to get individually better, and I think we all have. And now we're just excited about the season.
Anything about your game that needs to become more consistent?
Definitely my outside jump shot. I think if I could consistently make that, which I think is looking pretty good, I'm feeling pretty good now. But if I could consistently make that, I think that opened up my game a lot more.
Is the new Tyshawn? You guys were picked first today. We talked with A&M, talked with Big 12 things. Considering what you guys lost, does that surprise you?
Definitely surprised me. Definitely was surprised when I heard that. I just found out a little while ago. Coach told us, so it definitely was shocking. But I mean, great compliment. So we're excited about that. But we're just gonna keep working. We got a long way to go.
And do you see that down the line? Do you envision that as a possibility with obviously 8 scholarship guys right now? I mean, do you think the pieces are in place for you guys to?
Oh, definitely. I definitely think we can win. I think we will win. But I mean, I think we got a long way to go. I mean, we got to get better. We got a lot of young guys, and we got a lot of work to do. But like I said, we about to start practice soon, and I think we have the right pieces to potentially win the league. And it's going to be a lot of work. It's not going to be easy at all, and we're just going to have to just work, and we'll be good.
How about you and Tyshawn together? What you guys can do when you're both on the floor at the same time?
We can feed off of each other. We played a lot together over the summer, and we spent a lot of time together. Where actually we were just stuck together, not even an option. We were stuck together, and we learned a lot about each other. I learned about what he liked to do on the court. I know where he loves to be on the court. I know how he likes to catch the ball. I know he likes to shoot, and I know when he likes to drive. And just knowing that makes it easier to play with him because I know when to give it to him. I know when to get out of his way, and he vice versa.
Did you feel like it was a kind of something you guys had to do, knowing that you're going to play in the backcourt together a lot? What made you kind of take that step? I mean, you guys have been around each other a lot, but why was this more significant?
I think it was more significant because we wanted to. It wasn't something that we felt like we had to do or it's getting close to time to start figuring this out. It was something that we was excited about the day that we realized he was coming back to school. We always wanted to play with each other since I was in high school. We talked about it, and I felt like it would be a good combination. So we just running off of that and just trying to keep up the pace.
Are you two pretty similar on the court? Would be fair to say?
In a lot of ways, and that's why another reason why it makes it so easy because when I do something, I figure where would I be at the end of this move, and that's usually where he is. Sort of like the Twins last year.
At the Legends game, I looked around and just was kind of blown away by how young your guys' rosters. You ever look and see how many young guys you have sitting around here?
Yeah, I look at it all the time. Every day we go in the locker room, I look at it. But I figure that our freshman class and the newcomers, they catch on, they mature fast enough. They'll catch on real fast because they have no choice. Just like the Morrison and Tyshawn, the year they came in, they had no choice. They had to catch on. And I doubt Coach Self let that be the reason that we slow down this year.
Elijah, maybe you weren't looked at to be a leader last year as much, but this year, is it all of a sudden a quick elevation maybe to that leadership role for you?
Definitely. I feel like I was a leader, but a different kind of leader. More of a quiet leader, more of a, you know, I give you a reality check real quick or just say something to you, make you feel better, make you think about something when you really don't want to, when you're in your worst mood. So this year with me just being able to be verbal with it and say it to anybody, I feel like a lot of my teammates want me to speak to them before a lot of people because I know how to talk to people. And I understand, I know when to approach people, I know when to leave people alone, and I think that I'm a good leader.
So that's the social aspect is something that comes easier for you?
Definitely. I know how to communicate with people.
Yeah.
I know how I want to be treated, so I treat people that way. I understand how people's feelings are. I understand everybody plays off of emotion, and I know sometimes people get wrapped up. And I'm the person that tries to ease into it as easy as I can. I don't want to just bombard you or make you uncomfortable or pressure you into something. You know, I want to be the one person that you can say, okay, he's easy to talk to if you can't talk to nobody else in the locker room.
Common conception this year is that maybe the backcourt is set, front court maybe has some holes to fill. Is that fair to say?
I don't know. I want to see just as bad as you want to see. I want to see just as bad as you want to see. It all starts tomorrow after late night. Coach will put the puzzle together, and we'll see what it'll look like at the end.
You're going to be dancing tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we got some good stuff.